The Steelers go out there to LA and pull off another one. Indy, and then the Chargers, coach. A lot more people might be jumping on this bandwagon with you. Do you think they can go do it?
I think they can, but I don't think it will be as easy as last week because Jim Harbaugh, knowing that Joe Alt, his left tackle, is out, he's not going to sit back there and say, okay, I'm going to throw the ball 50 times and just drop back and let my quarterback get harassed. He's going to want to run the football, pound it, come at this defense. So Pittsburgh's going to have to stop the run. If they do and they force him to throw, I think it's going to be a long day for Justin Herbert, and the fact that he's not comfortable just dropping back and throwing without Joe Alt.
Yeah, I think that's the story of the game. Can that Chargers offensive line block those guys up there? And I don't think they can. I don't think they can consistently block those guys. I just think they're too good. They're too deep. And I think they're going to struggle, Coach. And then we saw last week against the Tennessee Titans, the Chargers offensive line. They struggled with some stunts, some games that the line were playing. And these guys are big, so they struggle with speed and athleticism, and that's what Pittsburgh has. So I think this is a tough matchup. The one thing I do think the Chargers will do, and Harbaugh he does a great job of, 6 and 7 man protection. He did it against he did it against the Chiefs when they played in Brazil. He did it against the Philadelphia Eagles, the second game of the year. It was a lot of 6 and 7 man protections, making sure that Justin Herbert was the number one priority, defending him and just protecting him.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the key. Can the Chargers run the football so they can throw when they want to throw? And the one thing I do not think you'll see from a Jim Harbaugh coach team is T.J. Watt getting single blocked. as a former quarterback, he's going to say, I do not envision myself sitting back there wanting to throw, knowing that this dominant pass rusher is going to get singled. He's not going to put Justin Herbert in that situation.
Coach, you got to treat T.J. Watt like he's Micah Parsons.
Yes.
You have to treat him just like that. Wherever he goes, I don't care if he's standing up over the center, you tell that running back, wherever he goes, you make sure that you block him and let the line finish off the rest of the guys.
Here's the hard thing for me about LA. At the beginning of the year, I would have said Slater and I would have said Alt are two of the biggest strengths of their team, two of the biggest strengths of their case to be a Super Bowl team for sure this year. Without both of those guys, I do not see them nearly the same way. They have not played the same. Herbert has not looked even similar to that. Coach, can they make it happen without those two guys? I mean, those are two huge holes now.
I don't know that they can. And to do it, they're going to have to be a good running team. And do they have the confidence that they can run? Do they have the backs to be able to run it and pound it? I'm not sure. But I agree with you. I don't think they're going to beat people throwing the football like they could when those two tackles were healthy.
Guys, it's not just two guys they're missing. Remember Mekhi Becton, too. So that's almost 66% of their offense of line that's gone. And I don't think that they can consistently line up against some of the best teams in the AFC and dominate at the line of scrimmage. And that's what Harbaugh is all about. That's why he went out and drafted Joe Alt. That's why he went out and paid Mekhi Becton $20 million a year and paid Rashawn Slater over $100 million. The strength of that team is on the offensive line. And if they're not productive, if they're not healthy, it's going to – and Herbert becomes a different quarterback when When Joe Alt is in there, his vision is down the field like that. He's not worried about the offensive line. And as soon as Joe Alt and those other guys are gone, this is what he's looking at. He's looking at the offensive line, worried and concerned about the defensive guys. So, that's the story of the game right there.
It is. It's another interesting pick. Last week felt real cool, real comfortable picking those Seattle Seahawks. I don't know that this week's going to be – we're back to really what the year has been on Sunday night. These pick-em style games where they're tough, Rod. These are tough to pick. It's another one.
And I'm going to tell you something else, and Coach knows about this more so than me because he's a former Steeler. The way they travel, their fans, it's going to be like a home game for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
It will.
Am I lying, Coach?
It will.
No, you're right. The Chargers better get that silent count ready to go for the shotgun for sure, because those fans are going to be out there. And to me, the whole key is the LA going to be able to run the football? If they don't, they won't win. If they can run it, if they determine to run it, and they do run it with success, they'll give Pittsburgh a lot of problems.
Yeah. You expect Mike Tomlin to just load it up and go, you're not running it? I mean, making that statement early, in some ways like they did against the Colts.
I don't think so. I think he's going to protect his secondary. He's not going to want to give up the big plays. And he'll say, will the Chargers have that commitment? Will they come out and run it? Or will they be who they have been and try to win the game with Justin Herbert? I don't think they'll win the game with Justin Herbert this week. But that's what makes it a tough call. How are they going to play? Can they do it with their running game? Can they do it with play action passes? We'll see.
Guys, my laptop is about to die out. I gotta go. I'm about to die out. I got
That's the best way to end it.
Peace.
We are out. Peace. FNIA podcast. We'll see you in LA for the Steelers and the Chargers, and Rodney's computer's going to take a nap. See you, fellas. Later.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.